One of the most eagerly anticipated races of this first Grand Slam meeting. But he's right on the inside on the curb, might pick off 1 or 2. It's Nagus, it's Kerr, it's Wanyonyi, it's Hocker, and it's Gurley. This is still anybody's race. It is Wanyonyi. He's getting to the front. Wanyonyi, the Olympic 800 meter champion.
Where are you?
We're in Atlanta Airport. Wes is already late to work, and the Albuquerque squad is headed to Kingston, Jamaica. So, you know, we're just causing a riot, really. That's the plan. I'll tell you what, twisting light bulbs in is one of the hardest things in the world. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior, bro. You've never been on a plane with so many runners.
A lot.
I can fit it there. It's close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah, there's definitely you know, that element of exposure with running an event that isn't quite exactly what you normally do at the major championships. But again, this isn't trying to figure out who the best 1500 meter runner in the world is. It's trying to figure out who the best middle distance runner in the world is, and that's a whole different skill. So yes, we've changed training a little bit, but I can run an amazing 800. I normally only run one a year, so that's why the PB on the paper doesn't show quite as well. But being able to run all 4 is going to get me into a really good spot where I can challenge up against these medalists from the 800. I feel great. I think, you know, being able to race the group of guys I'm going to be able to race over the next couple of days and be able to put like this kind of training really into a race format and show it on the biggest stage, I think that's why I'm here, and that's why I signed up in the first place. So it's nice for it to all come together finally.
Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think I'm the best racer in the world, and I think I proved that in Paris. So I'm excited to race.
Immediately a smile from Josh. We're going to come to him in just a second off the back of that. Josh, do you have any advice for Marco about how to run a 15?
No. You know, I think I grew up racing in Grangemouth and Kilmarnock, and you know, and some really interesting places and some fun places. And so over time, when you start going to Miami, Jamaica, it seems to be growing every time that we're going somewhere cooler. But yeah, this is my core group of people, and you know, I'm excited to show off in front of them all the work we do behind the scenes, and you know, I'm able to bring, you know, friends and family along the way. And you know, what else are we doing this for other than performing at the highest level in front of the people that you love?
And you yourself, you compete in the 1500 metre and the 800 metre. How do you approach both?
Slightly differently, one race at a time. You know, the first race for us is the 1500, and so that's obviously going to feel pretty comfortable. But backing it up again with an 800, I would normally run an 800 at this point in the season anyway, just to keep the speed going. So it's going to be interesting. It is a skill, the 800, and so the more that we do it, the better we're going to get. And I think that's the same with those 800 guys as well. So I think it's going to be a pretty balanced effort, and it'll be interesting to see those 800 guys over the 15 as well. Yeah, mate, just talking pish. Just chatting shit, trying to get people to watch me run. Or as Michael said yesterday, it doesn't matter if they're rooting for you, it doesn't matter if they're rooting against you. As long as they're watching, we're fine with it. Taking that role rather seriously.
I respect that. Long term, we'd love this to be like a UFC weigh-in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Put us all on a panel.
Goal, but yeah, we just gotta go step by step.
Crying? Aye. You guys are wild. This is behind the scenes, you see. This is the stuff people don't see. This is the hard work you don't see. We'll get you on this grind in a little bit.
Yeah, I think he was tuned.
Oh yeah? Jamil, yeah.
It's like everything, like I was saying last night, everything in this sport, like somebody has to give you permission, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think after us, and then, I mean, even the way that you guys did the walk-ins, we're getting there.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was chatting to him about the, trying to build it towards like a UFC press conference where we can just get, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But, you know.
We took a lot of when we were building everything,
Yeah.
a lot of us in UFC.
Really?
Yeah, UFC
I mean,
and Formula One.
the way that they built that sport,
Yeah,
it's incredible. I want to go through a visualization there, and I need to see the track before, because the track's going to close at 11. What time's it now?
10:40.
Okay. So we might be a little bit over time, but it should be good. But we'll do that, see what the track's like, check it out, and then head back for treatment, and then we'll do preview this afternoon.
Like a beginning, still like you're about dealing. Anything you want. Everybody say.
If the races don't go well, you'll find me here. Get a still. This is going to be a very interesting race. KG. But it feels pretty good. I might do a little joggy stride up this back stretch. That's about it, really.
Hey, best first name in track and field right here.
Listen, mate, I'm glad that we share it. You're doing it justice.
Hey, man. We got water and a cooler right here at the 200 mark.
Awesome.
Finish line.
Yeah.
There's a big tent. There's some stuff too.
Amazing.
We're gonna keep him hydrated.
This race is going to be one in the last 50. This wind's going to really start playing in people's minds.
You gonna go for the pre-tactic?
No. I just think, like, even here, like, there's going to be a lot of bodies. And it's just patience for the last 100, because there is going to be another slap of wind in your face like, coming off this bend. So the person with the most confidence is going to win this thing. But like, think about this hitting you off of a lactic. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be a like.
This ain't nothing new.
Yeah. No, we can deal with this pretty well. It's good, man. I think it's good for middle distance and distance events for sure. The wind is just gonna be such a big factor. But you know, if this place is packed out, it's gonna be bouncing in here. But yeah, I'm just focused on making sure I'm not wasting energy by trying to push splits into wind, but wind is just, it's all confidence. You can't really push too hard into it, and you need to know the people behind you are hurting as well, so it's a bit of everything. You alright, big fella?
Boys.
Fat nose, mate.
Most important part of the day right here.
Mate, if I get burnt, I tell you, I get a lot of heat at home. We're gonna do 30 minutes jogging, and then we'll do a light drill set, and then we'll have some plyo work, and then I'll do a little bit of tempo, and then 300 and 200. So there's nothing wrong with sitting down to pee, mate. If you don't sit down to pee, you don't work hard enough in life. All right, just getting that 5-6 seconds for a sit down is it's luxury, lad. This is round 1. That's all I've got.
Have you wrote that?
No. Like, you are brave, you are fierce. Believe in yourself. Puts unnecessary pressure on you, apparently, but yeah.
Pressures for tyres,
yeah. To be honest, the idea was that's phenomenal, mate. Pressures for tyres, baby. Yeah. As long as the gym's open, work is allowed to be put in. Easy work. Can you smell that? You smell what the 200 rock is cooking. So let's throw it back to the Melrose Games, where we see Dominic West run his first ever 400. The people need to know the difference between the wind and the performances going on the track. So the only actual physical scientific way that we can do that is by comparing your 400 indoors at the Melrose Games to right now in Kingston, Jamaica. Close, I say! What do you get? Ooh. On your marks, set, go! Get out, Westy! Come on, Westy. Hat in hand is huge.
How was it?
I fell hard.
Really? I don't know the split yet, and you don't know the split yet.
Definitely slower.
Really? I think you got out harder.
Think?
Yeah. Alright, let's see the split.
We got a 63.97.
63.97. There is no difference in the wind.
What win? I'm so consistent. I'm a great 63 guy.
Do you think you could break 60 this season?
Yeah,
Yeah?
this season we got a long way to go.
Yeah.
We're peaking in Tokyo, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we did pre-meet this afternoon just because they had like hours earlier this morning, but had some interviews and stuff to do. And then obviously we're racing at like 6:40, 6:50 tomorrow. So just wanted to kind of have a feel of the weather. So we did the actual pre-meet at the warm-up track, which is right next to the track. But we were able to go this morning to the actual main stadium, and yeah, it feels pretty good. It's pretty bouncy, to be honest, but it's just we're going to be dealing with a lot of wind.
Oh, really? It's going to be windy, huh?
Yeah, it was super windy today, but the performances, I mean, other than the longer stuff, like the performances seemed fine, like for the 800s, and even the 4 was fast, so it can't be crazy.
How'd you feel in the pre-race?
Good, I think, like, obviously I've been just kind of laying around all day and stuff like that, so I felt a little bit sluggish out the gates on the run. But warmed up into it. Obviously no caffeine again today, so just general like sluggishness. But feel like I primed enough today to be ready for tomorrow. And then by the time I put the spikes on, I was feeling good, and the starts felt good too. Like the whole body feels really great. It'll be interesting how it comes off the 15, getting ready for the 8. But we'll deal with that when we come to it. I'm gonna feel really confident for this 15 though.
Yeah. So the third option is Yara takes it from like 600 out, because I don't think he's never been one to be the aggressor when there's something at stake. Like he will at Melrose when there's, I don't want to say low competition, but he was the, him and Hobbs were the favorites by far. Like I guess. What do you do if it's somewhat slow at 6? Do you wait 50, 75 meters and see if Yara takes it? Because I agree with you, Josh, in the sense that, and I agree with you too, Julian, in the sense where he's probably the fittest one, but he's not the one that would be the one that I would be most worried about in the last 100 meters. So he's not gonna let it sit around and wait until 100 meters to go. If it's windy and you're really fit, you'd probably do what you're saying, Josh, is like take it from 600 out if you're a 1500 guy.
Yeah.
Because why would you let A-Rob and another 141 guys, hobble, like wait around and make it a 338 race?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I want, it kind of depends on your position, and it depends, you can kind of sense what he's going to do, because you haven't raced yet, and we don't know, there's not like much to lose. Like if you go fucking send it like you did at Bowerman and you get eaten up in the last 100, it is what it is, come back on Sunday racing it. It's not like, but I think we do got to respect the fact that you haven't raced yet a little bit, and also this is a different race in the sense that we don't know how slow it could be. And we know that Yard isn't going to let it wait till I can't be surprised if he does. Cole will wait. Orley will wait. The 800 guys aren't going to do anything.
I can see people getting carried away coming down the backstretch because you've got the wind behind you. And the wind's been consistent at the same places. And apparently, speaking to some of the Jamaicans, that's just how the wind goes in that stadium. It's just going to be in your face in the last 130. And so if I need to be battled out of position down the backstretch to keep enough for the last 50, I'm going to do that.
Okay, that's smart. That's smart. It sounds good to me.
Cool. Ideal. And we have a solid recovery plan coming off of it, and then we can chat about the 800 when I come back.
Right now, okay, that sounds good. Right now it's 7:51 there, right?
Yeah. Yes. So it'll be this time tomorrow.
Okay. You're like 2 hours ahead. Yeah, it's an hour.
As in like the conversation that we'll have about the 800 will be this time tomorrow, sorry.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So it shouldn't be too late.
Do you want to talk about your outfit yesterday?
What'd you think?
I mean, I got a lot of text messages, and I said that's the first time I thought Josh was pretty cool.
The first time you thought, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Shit. You just wait until my pink one and my white one coming out, Danny. We got some better fits coming this weekend,
You
man.
had to have gotten it fitted, right?
Danny, that was a medium.
There was no numbers on that suit. That was
Small, medium, and large, baby.
You got 3 choices.
I fit in the small and the medium, to be fair. But
We're gonna get the pink one tailored.
yeah.
What have you got for dinner tonight?
So we had some logistical problems with a power cut. I feel like we prepped for most things.
Yep.
That was something we didn't prep for. But power's back on. So back to business as usual. I have a salad with every meal, lunch and dinner, and then we have steak, some veg and some rice. It's measured out to hit our macros for the day, so a little bit of liquid IV and a beet juice, and that's dinner tonight.
Did you get this off the street?
Never, mate.
What's the story?
Flying the best in the world, man. People that can work without electricity, that's the number one. There's way too much shit.
It is a 70s party. That's what Challenges? Like a mile from here? James?
Race day, baby.
Morning.
Did you guys walk there?
Yeah. No.
We got
Sleep good? Yeah, slept great.
That's the
Part of your job.
new title, fantasy manager.
Fantasy manager. Injured. I need to do my my free hit or the changes. That's a shocker. Wow.
One of the most eagerly anticipated races of this first Grand Slam meeting. The short distance race 1, 1,500 meters. You could not have got a better field together here, perhaps. In a race with no pacemakers. All about tactics. A classic 1,500 meters. So, Carrie, what's the script here?
Well, I like that Cole Hawker had the beard coming in and he doesn't have it on the track now. It is all serious business out there for him.
A lot of question marks, not about Nagus. I don't think about Hawker. In good shape, running well. Neil Gurley, indoor season. You know, what about Josh Kerr though? What about Ataui? You know, what have they got? Are they race ready? I wouldn't imagine Josh Kerr would have come to this knowing what he's up against without thinking he wasn't ready to race.
Yeah, Ataui in the back there hasn't raced, but he ran well at the Olympics in that 800 meters. But Josh Kerr, that is the question mark right now, right? He went to indoors, he went to Millrose to try to run, had the flu, could not run, but went home. And we know that he doesn't toe the line unless he's ready to go. He's been talking a big game, but not quite as big of a game as he did going into the Olympics.
No, and you know, for him though, he knows he has a reputation, Josh, and he likes to preserve it. You know, he likes to be the man the others have
on
to
the
be.
inside, he stays when he needs to be, but look at who's coming. Here comes the 800-meter specialist on the outside. Wanyoni, lots of people thought he would have no chance in this race, and I think that guy has heart. He runs with it, and he's following suit.
A little bit of a gap starting to appear. Hocker might not have got the tactics right here because he's starting to fade away. Neil Gurley will be dangerous, but look at the 800-meter Olympic champion, Wanyoni, on the outside of Josh Kerr. Kerr always likes to go a little bit earlier, but Nagus is holding him round the top end. He'll try again in the home straight. Gurley's still close, and then the chasing Hocker is getting back involved here. He let them get away, but he's right on the inside on the curb. Might pick off one or two. It's Nagus, it's Kerr, it's Wanyoni, it's Hocker, and it's Gurley. This is still anybody's race. It is Wanyoni. He's getting to the front. Wanyoni